Alright, so I'm back with another episode of Fallout 4 Battles. In the last episode, we saw children killing children. In this episode, though, we'll be seeing the return of the GATORCLAWS. They're gonna be fighting it out with SYNTHS. Now, at this point, the SYNTHS don't have a really good track record, so they got a chance to set that right. I mean, they're definitely not gonna win any fashion shows, but they might win this battle. Now, aside from killing robots, these GATORCLAWS also levitate in their spare time, occasionally. Anyways, this is gonna be 50 GATORCLAWS versus 50 SYNTHS. This should be quite the light show. Well, starting off this battle, we can see that the SYNTHS at least have good eyesight. They're already releasing a volley of blue lasers. The GATORCLAWS seem to be unsure as to what to do. Well, that one is flying up there. They've decided to charge, which is probably a good idea. They're also spreading rocks around my stadium. Oh man, I can already see mess assembling on my floor here. I mean, there's lasers too, that's pretty cool, but the mess on my floor, the floor is really just filling up with a bunch of rocks here. I'm not too pleased about that. Anyways, very good light show right here. As I said, these SYNTHS always have such a good light show with their beautiful blue lasers, which ignite their foes. But will that be enough to take down the GATORCLAWS? I'm not so convinced, because I can only see 2 dead GATORCLAWS here, and a bunch more dead SYNTHS on the floor. I mean, they're kind of hard to spot with the fucking shit ton of rocks on my floor here, but there is some dead SYNTHS in between that. And there was also a GATORCLAW flying up sky high. I think they have aspirations to be vertebrates, but they're land animals. Anyways, there's just a few SYNTHS left right here, holding a last stand. It won't take long though, because they're being sliced into. They're also on fire, I think. And that is the end of the SYNTHS right there. They were brave, but it was not enough. I think the Institute might want to reconsider their design here, because it doesn't seem to be awfully effective. Nor aesthetically pleasing, for that matter. But I don't think my stadium floor has ever been this messy. We can just see a bunch of rocks on my stadium floor here, a bunch of SYNTHS body parts, a bunch of SYNTHS lasers, blood too. It is just an absolute fucking mess right now. It appears we're gonna have to bring out the extra big broom for this one. And that's gonna cost. Every week just the cost of cleaning up this floor are astronomical, but this time, it's even worse. We can even see pieces of rock stuck into my stadium windows. And this is some expensive bulletproof glass right here. And apparently the GATORCLAWS are migrating east. Very interesting. Revealing even more of a mess right there. Holy shit, that is a lot of pieces on my floor right there. Right, now they're scratching my floor too. If the fucking mess wasn't good enough, they're also just scratching straight into my floor with their claws. I am definitely gonna have to bring out that minigun. We can also see 2 audience members that have tummy aches. I'm not quite sure what they did. Maybe they ate something wrong. They don't seem to be awfully pleased, but that's not really my problem. Anyways, if you have any suggestions for any future battles, be sure to post them in the comments, and I will see you in the next episode.